Iga Świątek echoes Coco Gauff criticism of Australian Open cameras. Are we animals in the zoo? Melbourne, Australia. Iga Świątek asked, are we tennis players, or are we animals in the zoo? As criticism of the Australian Open's lack of privacy intensified Wednesday. The previous night, Coco Gauff was filmed smashing her racket 7 times in what she thought was a private area after her 6-1, 6-2 quarterfinal loss to Elina Svitolina on Rod Laver Arena. In a news conference afterwards, Gauff said that, maybe some conversations can be had, because I feel like at this tournament the only private place we have is the locker room. She added that, I kind of have a thing with the broadcast. I feel like certain moments don't need to broadcast. With cameras in the parking lot, the gym, and the hallways, there are precious few areas for players to retreat to. Far fewer than at Wimbledon and the French Open. Świątek herself had been filmed not being allowed into a player area because she didn't have her accreditation, as happened to Roger Federer here 7 years ago. On Wednesday, Świątek was filmed lying down with her eyes closed ahead of facing Elena Rybakina in the Australian Open quarterfinals. Asked about the backstage cameras following a 7-5, 6-1 defeat by Rybakina, Świątek backed up Gauff's position. The question is, are we tennis players, or are we, like, animals in the zoo where they are observed even when they poop? She asked in a news conference. Okay, that was exaggerating obviously, but it would be nice to have some privacy. It would be nice also to, I don't know, have your own process and not always be observed. It would be nice to have some space where you can do that without the whole world watching. Świątek pointed to the private areas at Wimbledon and Roland Garros as evidence that a balance can be struck. At Wimbledon there are courts like Arangi, like people with accreditation can get there, but it's without the fans. On Roland Garros there's Jeanbuin. There are some spaces that you can at least go when you need to, but there are some tournaments where it's impossible and you are constantly observed, if not by the fans who can just buy some ground passes and go to your practice, then by the cameras. We're tennis players. We're meant to be watched on the court, and in the press. That's our job. It's not our job to be a meme when you forget your accreditation. Oh, it's funny, yeah, for sure. People have something to talk about, but for us I don't think it's necessary. When asked if she would speak with the tournament about it, Świątek responded, what's the point? A Tennis Australia spokesperson said that striking the right balance between showcasing the personalities and skills of the players, while ensuring their comfort and privacy is a priority for the AO. Each year we provide more private spaces for players where they can relax, focus on their preparation and work with their teams privately. This includes a player quiet room and strategy rooms, a sleep room, private locker rooms, medical, health, well-being and beauty rooms. Cameras capturing behind the scenes are positioned in operational areas where the players warm up, cool down and make their journey to and from the court. This is all designed to provide fans with a deeper connection to the athletes and help them build their fan base. Our goal is always to create an environment that supports the players to perform at their best, while also helping fans appreciate their skill, professionalism and personalities. As always, we value feedback from the players and will continue to work collaboratively to ensure the right balance. Świątek's resignation at the idea of the Australian Open changing things reflects the tournament's well-known commitment to innovation and experimentation. This is often positive. The one-point slam a couple of weeks ago was a big hit, likewise last year's AO animated, but other changes have been more divisive. The coaching boxes just behind the players that were introduced in 2025 have not been to everyone's taste. World number 6 Jessica Pegula said last August that the decision to switch the Australian Open to a Sunday start in 2024 had been taken despite many players not being in favor of it. An Australian Open representative said that the players and tours were consulted and that all of the revenue from the first Sunday ticket sales went to the players.